Good morning, students. Today we have to understand internet work, means how internet can perform their liabilities or work. Now, a network is called an internet work or internet. Means when we have to connect a single computer to second computers, doesn't matter cable or Wi-Fi. Means a single computer can send their information to second computer and second computers can receive their information. This whole process is known as internet or internet work. Internet is the largest network available on the planet. Internet is widely deployed on World Wide Web, means World Wide Web, WWW in short term services. Using HTML linked pages, we have to all information creating in HTML code and is accessible by client softwares. Client software means web browsers like Opera, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, etc. Internet is helping in many purposes and different aspects of life. First is websites. We can get all types of information from website. First of all, you have to know about websites. All web page is a collection of websites. Website is that types of house or that type of information stores that we can collect our information. Email, electronic mail. We can communicate it with the help of electronic mail. Electronic mail is a service provider which we can use script language or script font with sending information and receiving information. Instant messaging. This is another method to communicate. Instant messaging, quick response messaging. This is another method to communicate where we have to collect all type of information which we can use in further styles. Now students, network topologies. A network topologies is the arrangement of computer systems or network devices to connect them with each other. Topologies can define both physical and logical feature of the network. Logical and physical topologies could be same or different in same networks. How we can create topologies? How we can attach or join in different scenario, different part of hardware as well as softwares. Now, the factors that affect choice of topologies are cost, flexibility, reliability, scalability. First of all, types of network topologies. We have to understand types of network topologies. First is point to point. In point to point, you have to understand point. We have to mark a point and we have to mark another point B. When we have to join a point to B point, now a topologies can create which we can identify with the name of point to point. In point to point topologies, receiving end of one host is connected to sending end of the other host and vice versa. Means a system is sending information in B and B is collect the all information with the help of cable as well as Wi-Fi in these scenarios. Now, bus topologies. Second is bus topology. You have to see in this picture or in diagram. Bus topologies may have each while multiple hosts sending data at the same time, or we can say that all devices share single communication line or cable. You have to see here cable. This single cable is connected with different types of node. Here in this diagram you have to see if this cable is cut from this side. Now starting A point, B point and C is complete their work, but rest of 4 number and 5th number computer cannot perform their work. Now advantages of this topologies, it is used for small networks. Means small networks means local area network, where local area networks, now this is very popular on that areas. It is easy to set up, handle and implement. No need to extra cost to set up these features. It is less expensive. Now disadvantages. First of all, limited number of networks node can be connected. Only limited number of network nodes can be connected. Means in a singular pair or a singular line, we have no need to extra join computers or networks in this line. Approximately in a singular line, we can attach more than 7 to between 8 nodes we will be applied in a singular platform. Now, a fault in the central bus leads to network failure. If we can say that this is a hub. If this is failed, now part A and part B is totally failed. Now we have to say that this is totally network failure. Second thing, star topology. Star topology. Using a point-to-point connection, all hosts in star topologies are connected to a central device. Student, you have to see this diagram. It is main hub device which all nodes, all point-to-point connection can be connected. Now the central device is very important. If the central device or central hub device is fail, all connection will be fail. Second thing, you see that in this diagram, a single pair cable is joined each and every point. Star topology is not expensive to connect one more host as in bus topology. Only one cable is required and configuration is simple. Only one cable is sufficient in this diagram or in this topology. But the main thing is that now the configuration, students listen, configuration is very simple. No need to expense extra money for this topologies. Advantages. Due to centralized nature, easy to detect faults in the network devices, this topology offers simplicity of operations. Means centralized nature. Only you have to see if a pair of nodes is not performing their work here. Now we have to identify very easily whose systems is not working in current positions. We have to identify. This is the main advantages of this topologies. Now disadvantages. Now main thing is that central hub failure leads to failure of the entire network. If this central hub is fail, now the whole system is fail. And second thing is that the setup cost is quite high. Ring topology. You have to see here ring topology. Now ring. In the ring topology, host machine connects two host topologies connect other machines for circular network structures. Here it is a circular networks. This circular, we can say that this circular is also known as ring. Ring means circular. When one host tries to communicate or send message to a host which is not adjacent to it, the data travels through all intermediate hosts, thus forming a single continuous path for signal transmission. Means you have to see here arrow, here arrow, here arrow, here arrow and here arrow. If this send that information in hub, now this hub sending information to all nodes or all networks, means signal transmissions, thus forming a single continuation path for signal transmission. Means this ring topologies calculated or sending information in signal transmission. There are two types of ring topology based on the data flow or signal transmission. Data flow means signal transmission. First is unidirectional and second is bidirectional. First is data flow in one direction only. Here you have to see arrow. Now this is we can identify one direction only, and bidirectional that can be flow in both direction, like you have to see here and here. Students, data can be flow in both the direction. Advantages of ring topologies: data transmission rate is very high. Now data connectivity and data speed rate is very high. That's the main feature of this ring topologies. As compared to a bus, a ring is better in load handling. As compared to a bus, you have to know about bus topology in a straight form and ring topology in a circular form. Now load handling. Now the burden is taken by ring topologies is very high. Disadvantages of ring topologies: the failure of a single node in the network can cause the whole network to fail. If the single server not required for the management of this topologies, plus as compared to a bus, a ring is better in load handling, plus easy to identify faults in network nodes. As compared between disadvantage, the failure of a single node in the network can cause the whole network to fail. Means if this system can cut from to a specific pair, whole process is downfall. This is the main disadvantage regarding to the data being transmitted passes through all the intermediate nodes. Central server is not required for the management of this topology. As compared to a bus, a ring is better in load handling. Only this disadvantages is very big issue create that in compare between advantages. Now students, yes student, next topic is cryptography. Cryptography is a system that is capable of providing information security. Cryptography is capable of providing information security. Means if you want to save your data, so we have to use cryptography. Cryptography deals with the actual securing of digital data. Digital data means encryption, decryption techniques. Now confidentiality is the fundamental security service provided by cryptography. It is a security service that keeps the information secure from unauthorized person. Data integrity, authentication, digital signature means we have to save fraud, unethical, unauthentication data in our computer network, which will can say that identification of the originator. It confirms to the receiver that the data received has been sent only by an identified and verified sender. If we do not know any unauthentic person, unauthentic digital information, we can not see and enter this type of information in our system or in our network. Next topic is data transmission. Data transmission is the movement of data in form of bits among two or more digital devices. Here in this diagram you have to see sender and receiver. Now data transmission, parallel transmission and serial transmission. In this transmission, all the bits of data are transmitted concurrently on separate communication lines. Second thing is advantages of parallel transmission. Speed of transmitting data is high. In this parallel transmission you have to see no extra load of this cable, but you have to see sender and receiver only can wire sending information and receiver with different nodes. That's why the speed of data speed is very high. But despite disadvantages of parallel transmission is different. Data transmission is costly as n lines are required to transmit n bits. You have to see here data lines. This is the main cost effective side for us. That's why we have to see, or that's we have to say that this method is very high efficiency cost for us.